starting with Anahi. Hi, Anahi.
Hi,
How are you today?
I'm so good, thank you.
Excellent. Anahi, can I ask you where you're from, please?
I'm from Montemor, Tamaulipas, Mexico.
Excellent. And what time is it at the moment in Mexico?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock? Is that a.m. or p.m.?
a.m.
Perfect. Okay, excellent. Thank you very much, Anahi. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
And we'll go to Christopher next. Hi, Christopher.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good, thank you.
Excellent. I'm good, thank you, Christopher. Where are you from?
I'm from Mexico.
From Mexico as well. Perfect. Okay, yeah. Could you confirm the time for me as well, Christopher?
Time is 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much. Perfect. Thanks, Christopher. Nice to meet you. We'll go next to Nooraldeen. Hi, Nooraldeen.
Hi, teacher.
How are you today?
I'm fine, and you, teacher?
I'm good, thank you. Can I ask where you're from?
I'm from Palestine.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. What time is it in Palestine at the moment?
6:05 p.m.
Perfect. So we would say maybe 6:05. 6:05, or we can say 6:05. Is that okay, Noraline? 6:05.
Okay.
6:05. Excellent. Okay, great. Thank you, and nice to meet you as well. Where am I going next? I'm going to Trung. Hi, Trung.
Yes, hello teacher and everyone.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm from Vietnam. Now I'm live in Ho Chi Minh City. Now in Vietnam it's 11 p.m.
Perfect. Yeah, 11 p.m. Excellent. Thank you, Trung. And nice to meet you as well. And we'll go finally to Saleh. Hi, Saleh. How are you today?
Fine.
Perfect. Could you tell me where you're from, please?
I'm from Palestine.
Palestine as well. Perfect. Could you tell us the time in Palestine, please?
It's 6 p.m.
6 p.m. Perfect. Okay. Thank you very much. And I think, one more student. Yes, can you hear me? No? Okay, we'll check again in a moment. Okay, guys. So again, my name is Evan. Today we're talking about digital marketing. Okay, specifically in terms of social media. So using social media as a tool for digital marketing. So just to begin, I'll ask each of you what social media you use. And after that, we're going to read about a particular social media. And to finish the lesson, we'll kind of connect those two things, the social media and the digital marketing. Does that sound okay to everyone? Yes? No?
Sorry, can you repeat, teacher?
Yes. So does that sound okay? Does that plan sound okay for everyone?
Yes, the
Perfect.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Excellent. So let me go back to Anahi first with the question. Anahi, what social media do you use?
I use Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. What do you use it for?
Because I need to have conversation with friends of the school about the homeworks.
About homework. Okay. Perfect. Tell me, how long have you been using Facebook? How many years?
Every day.
Okay, but do you remember when you joined Facebook?
I'm sorry, could you repeat me again?
Of course, yeah. Do you remember when you joined Facebook? When did you create your account?
Oh, I don't remember. I think when I was 14 years.
Okay, perfect. So before you created your account, how did you stay in touch with friends? How did you contact your friends before Facebook?
I don't understand, sorry.
Okay, so you said you created your account when you were 14. Is that correct?
Yeah, is that correct?
Yeah. Okay. So I want to know before this. So when you were 13, for example, how did you contact your friends? That makes sense. So when you were 14,
right?
when you
Would you
Of
write?
course, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yep. So how did you contact your friends before Facebook?
Teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Other
Did you
person.
see that?
I'm
Okay.
nervous.
No answer? Oh, it's okay. Okay. That's fine. Thank you for your answer. I'll ask elsewhere. Okay, perfect. Christopher, could you tell me as well what social media you use?
Yes.
Hmm?
How did you friends?
Sorry, Christopher, I can't quite hear you at the moment. Could you repeat that answer?
You listen?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
How did you contact my friends before Facebook? Yes.
No, so a different question, Christopher. What social media do you use?
Okay.
Mhm.
Facebook. I have contacted friends.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook is very important for me because it's necessary for us who working
Mm-hmm.
or working. So one worry. Yes.
So it's necessary for contacting friends and for work as well. Is that correct?
Yes.
Mhm.
Very for one work purpose. Yes. Big.
Just to speak to friends.
Yes, my friend.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, that's great. Thank you very much, Christopher. That's fine. Thank you. We'll go to Noraldine next. Noraldine, what social media do you use?
Facebook, and usually I use Twitter.
Mhm.
And there's a social media, its name is Discord. I can use
Okay.
it for talk with my friends with voice and play with them like games.
Excellent. Yeah, you can use it. You can use it to talk with friends.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Great answer. Yeah. Perfect. So how often do you use Discord?
I use
How
it.
how often? Yeah. Is it every day? Is it once a week?
Yeah, I use it 3 days in a week.
Mhm.
Because I don't want my friends to. Because my friends sometimes were busy, and I don't want them to call me every day.
Excellent. Yeah. Perfect. Sometimes they're busy, and you don't want to call them every day. Excellent. Thanks, Norley. Great answer. Let's go to Tron next. Tron, could you tell us what social media you use?
Yes. I use Facebook, YouTube, uh,
Okay.
WhatsApp, Viber,
Okay.
and Zalo. Zalo is the application in Vietnam make for in
Yeah,
Vietnam.
another one.
Yes. And now
Excellent.
everybody use social media for communicate with everybody, and we calling and text the message without cost. In the past, we have to pay money for the message or calling, but now we just pay the internet, and we can communicate with everybody.
Excellent. Yeah. Instead of paying for individual messages, we now just pay for the internet. Excellent.
Yes.
Great answer, Tron. Just one thing again. We use it to communicate. I think you said we use social media for communicate. We use it to communicate. Is that okay? Use it to communicate. Okay, thank you, Tron. Great answer. Let's go next to Saleh. Saleh, could you tell us as well what social media you use?
I use a lot of social media, and social media is it's an mobile app or an PC app like Facebook and Instagram and Twitch and Discord. And I use Facebook and Twitch and Discord and Instagram and Twitter. But sometimes I don't use a lot of social media because they take my time, and I I always I think I always use them on Facebook. Um, just that.
Excellent. Yeah, great answer. Thank you, Saleh. But they can take up your time, so you don't want to use them too much. Excellent.
Okay.
Okay, let's check as well with Tias. Tias, are you there? No? Okay. That's fine. Guys, excellent answers there to start our class. Let's continue and we'll take a look at our resource. Okay, one moment. Okay, can everyone see this on their screen? Yes, can everyone see this
Yes.
resource? Yes, perfect. Okay, so we are going to read about Twitter very quickly, and just to finish class, we're going to talk about, I suppose, using Twitter, using social media as a form of digital marketing. Okay, so let's just read this text first. Anahi, could you read the text for us, please?
Okay. Twitter is a microblogging social network site that enables users to send and register 140 characters messages called tweets.
Perfect. Yeah, thank you very much. So, if let me ask this question to Christopher. Christopher, they call it a social networking site. What is a site? Can you tell me?
Yes, site
Yeah.
is similar page.
Sorry, similar to?
One place.
A page, is it?
No, one place.
A place, excuse me, it is. Yes, it's like a place. In this case, a place online. So, like a website or a web page, okay? Messages. One place, yeah, exactly. Like a website. Yeah, internet location, it says here. Okay, perfect. That enables users. Okay, I think that's pretty standard. Okay, are there any? Sorry, just here actually. So the messages can be 140 characters. Nuruddin, what do they mean by characters?
Persons.
Not in this case. Usually a character is a person. Here they mean numbers and letters and symbols. Does that make sense, Nuruddin?
Yeah.
So in your messages, yeah, you have 140 letters and numbers, essentially. Okay? Perfect. Okay. Guys, are there any other questions about vocabulary from this resource?
Yeah, me.
Yeah.
What the mean of microblogs? Microblogging.
Yes. Sure. So you might have seen blogging before. So a blog is kind of writing about what you're doing in your life. Okay, that's a blog. It's like a diary online. So microblogging just means like a small blog. So you're writing short messages about what you're doing. Is that okay? Perfect. Yeah, that's essentially what Twitter is. Okay, guys, any other questions before we continue? Oh, okay, let's go back here. Okay. So, guys, our lesson is about digital marketing. So, what I want to ask each of you before we say goodbye is, let me write it as well. Okay, sorry, that took a while. So, are Twitter and social networks useful way to advertise? Okay, are they useful for marketing and for advertising? And I'm going next to Trom. Trom, what do you think? Are social networks a good way to advertise?
Yes, I think it's a good way for advertising. And now I use Facebook for marketing, and I think now on people, a lot of people, I think almost people using the social media like Facebook. And in Vietnam, many people they do business in Facebook. They are selling their products, and with me, I use Facebook for marketing, and I think I have a lot of fan base and account Facebook for marketing because uh, a lot I think a lot of people spend a lot of time in Facebook, and it's easy to get the view and the the view from the customer with yes.
Excellent. Yeah, perfect. A lot of people are on it, and you can directly contact the customer as well. Excellent. Trump, just one thing I want to correct is you said in Facebook, we want to say on Facebook. Is that okay?
Yes, thank teacher.
That's the preposition. Yeah, on. Usually, if it's technology, the preposition will be on. So on Facebook, on the internet, on television. Okay, almost always. That's great. Thank you, Trump. Let's go next to. Let me check my list. Sias, can you hear me? Are you there? No. Okay. So we're back to Anahi next. Anahi, what do you think of that question? Are Twitter and social networks a useful way to advertise?
I think it's good for uh, to get publicity because
Mhm.
a lot of people use that social network, so where I can see everything advertised.
Okay. Yeah.
That's how. It's a good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. So that's perfect. Yeah. Yeah. So many people use it. It's definitely a good way to advertise. Yeah. A big audience, I suppose we could say. That's great. Thank you, Anai. Let's go to Christopher. Christopher, tell me, what do you think? Are Twitter and other social networks a good way to advertise?
I think Twitter is also important You listen?
Oh, sorry, Christopher, I can't hear you very well. If you want to write your answer, that might be easier.
Hey man, you listen. Yes, you listen.
It's okay. It's
Okay.
sometimes yes, sometimes no.
My opinion is,
Okay.
but the speaker is one of the areas so important. Business story to have different publishers and for the one for I don't know one activity. Is my opinion.
Okay. Yeah, it's very. You said it's so important because you can reach publishers and reach the customers as well. Yeah, great. Thanks, Christopher. I couldn't hear all of it, I don't think, but what I heard was good. So I'll go to Noor-Eldeen finally. Noor-Eldeen, what do you think? Are social networks a good way to advertise?
Yeah, that's a way because they can share the things with their friends and from this friend to another and another, and they will tell their family usually, and they can buy things there.
Good. So people will see different things and they'll tell other people about them as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, they like to sell
Yeah.
the idea.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much, Noor-Eldeen. And guys, that brings us to the end of our lesson. So we spoke today about the social networks you use, and we read a bit about Twitter, and we discussed if they are an effective way to advertise. Are there any questions about our lesson before we finish?
Not a joke.
No, teacher.
Okay. Perfect. Guys, have a great day, and I'm sure I'll see you again in the future. Bye-bye.
Yes, bye, teacher.
Right.